He did not cross a line. He crossed into something else. At first, the forest felt ordinary, almost welcoming.
But the deeper he walked, the more the silence began to change.
The sounds of life slowly disappeared, one by one.
Even the wind seemed to move, with hesitation.
Something in the air was watching, long before he noticed. And when he turned back, the way out was gone. The forest had already closed behind him.
That was the moment he realized he was not leaving.
Something was wrong with the space between them.
Shadows no longer followed the rules of the sun. Even his own breathing began to feel distant. The world around him was slowly shifting, without warning.
Then came the voices. Quiet, but familiar.
They did not come from outside, they came from within.
Memories surfaced. Mahik, without permission.
Faces he had forgotten returned without warning.
The forest was not showing him things.
The silence was no longer empty.
It was listening.
And it was learning faster than he could react. His thoughts were no longer his own.
Something else had begun to understand him.
He was no longer walking through it.
This was not confusion, this was control.
The forest was no longer a place. It was a system. And that system had begun to adjust itself.
He was no longer walking through it. Then, it appeared.
Not built, not placed, but revealed. It stood, but it did not touch the ground.
And slowly, it turned toward him.
Not by accident, but with intent.
Every detail of it felt alive.
Even the wood seemed to breathe.
And the door waited. He was not the first to arrive here.
And he would not be the last.
Not fast, but unavoidable.
It did not step, it existed closer each second.
He turned, but there was nothing to see.
And yet, he knew it was there.
When she finally appeared,
She did not enter the space. She had always been there.
A choice he did not remember making. Time did not pass. It held its breath. He felt something leave him.
but he could not name what it was.
He walked out, but not as the same man.
The forest did not follow, but it did not let go.